We're going to have more on this. Li's visit comes after Chinese President Xi Jinping's APEC appearance in Bali. The unprecedented visit to Southeast Asia by Chinese leaders have gotten a lot of attention, and joining us for more on this from Beijing is Professor Ju Jiandong from Tsinghua University, an expert on China and Southeast Asia trade ties. Professor, welcome to the show. Let me start by asking you, so President Obama wasn't there, Chinese leaders were there, and it's obviously a great opportunity for Chinese leaders to take the center stage. Do you think they rose up to the occasion?
Yes, it shows again that China become a growth engine in these Southeast Asian countries. So the most of South Asian countries, the economy very much depends on Chinese market. So that's the first thing. And well, there is something new. And the Prime Minister Li Keqiang's visit in Thailand also shows that now China also becomes the technology provider for these Southeast Asian countries. Second, an investor in Southeast Asian countries. So these two will make more stronger connections between China and the South Asian countries in the entire market.
One of the things about China is Japan's always had a relationship with the different countries. Korea's obviously been there as well, and China was a little bit late to it, but they've come in there, as you said, they've invested money, they've built those relationships. How far along do you think China is in terms of relationship building for that region?
Well, so now China has become the second economy globally, and also the overall market has exceeded Japan, and also China has the strong current account supply. So I think that will change very quickly.
Where it is now is some countries are concerned that perhaps China has gotten so big, but one of the things they're looking for China to do is provide perhaps more of a leadership type role in the markets to help resolve differences, to sort of lead the way. And because China's obviously the biggest country there, it's the biggest seller, it's the biggest buyer. What does that mean when critics say take a lead in the role?
Well, there are several things. First of all, be a leader in this region. First of all, China is the largest market. That's the first. Second of all, it's a growth engine of the market. Third, it's a technology provider. Fourth, is also the investor in these markets. So in all these four areas, China will be the #1 countries in these regions. So that's four parts of that. Besides that, China also has a strong incentive to maintain peace and stability of the regions. And the Premier Minister Li Keqiang's visit to Vietnam show that the two countries can put aside for some conflict of interest in South Sea, but to find a more important economic integrations together. And also, Prime Minister Li also mentioned that China will have a strong incentive and also work very hard to protect the peace in the South Sea. So that if I want to add the number 5, that China also become the peace provider and stability engine in this region.
Professor, I want to ask you this. You know, what's happening here in Washington? There's been some comments out of China about sort of perhaps overemphasis of the U.S. dollar. They call it de-Americanized. I'm sure you've heard some of the comments already over the past couple of days. We're near a deal. And yes. I just wonder, from the experts that you talk to and your peers, do you think that, and I think there's been damage that's been done already, but do you think that there's been damage that has already been done to the reputation of the United States when it comes to doing trade deals and being sort of this economic leader of the world, yet the house is a mess right now?
No, it's not damage. It's just a natural trend. The relative economic positions and China and U.S. are changing right now. So China growth rate is about 7% and 8%, and U.S. is not. It maintains a low growth rate. So the relative size of the two countries are changing, and what we are seeing is just naturally reflect this trend. That will happen, that will continue to happen, and being the South Asian countries' economic system will adjust to that change.
All right.
So it's not really hurt someone. It's just naturally happen.
Yeah. Okay, Professor Ju, thank you very much from Tsinghua University. Thank you for coming on Biz Asia.